Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Maui Dynasty, where we are going to start into Season 3 today. We have finished last season at, I'm not sure, 9-4. We finished the first season at 4-8. So we're going to get our first winning season where we go double-digit wins. And first up, I'm going to show you the recruiting board. I put on a lot of 4 stars and a couple of 5 stars on here. We've got a couple of quarterbacks, a couple of running backs, a couple of receivers as well. We need to recruit from every position. I'm always trying to get a quarterback in and a running back. Got a couple of receivers here that I'm going to put points into. There is a couple tight ends on the board right now. Not a huge focus though. Then I obviously want to get some O-line help in here because we're going to graduate at least 3 O-linemen this next coming off season. And go get a tackle, go get a guard, go get a center. We'll see what we can do once the first wave of commits is done. Then I might go for another couple linemen. And then for the D-line, I always want to recruit a couple ends, a couple tackles. So I'm going to put points into this defensive end here. This guy's actually a defensive tackle, Bruce Schluger. He's 6'5", 297. So I'm going to put some points into him. There's a linebacker. He's a 5-star that has immediate interest in us and wants to come here. So I'm going to try to get him in the building. And then there's a few linebackers from which I probably will choose one more to go get 2 linebackers this recruiting class. And then we have a corner, a 5-star corner that also was interested in us and already is like first, or we are in first place for him. And then a couple more corners and a couple safeties. So I guess we'll see who wants to commit here. But the first game of the season is going to be against the NC State Wolfpack. This is going to be an away game. And the Wolfpack, well, they are a very strong team. They have lots of players in the mid to high 80s for overall. Lots of their players are already also like on the lines in the trenches. So that's always something to be worried about if the other team has the better trenches. Usually that means you're going to lose. But let's start out with the quarterback, CJ Bailey, 6'6". He's a massive dude with a solid arm, good accuracies, not much mobility, but a little bit, I guess. And yeah, definitely somebody to worry about. He also has a good break stack rating, and I mean the 80 speed is not super slow, but it's also not fast. Their top running back is Hollywood Smothers, 5'11", 182, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And this kid definitely knows how to juke out some people. He's not the greatest power back ever. That trucking and stiff arm is probably not going to be great, but he's a good receiving back. Yeah, just like I said, 53 trucking and then like 61 stiff arm or something. But he has lots of speed, so speed is always something. Noah Rogers, 6'2", 200, one of the bigger receivers on their roster. He's the top guy. He's a good route runner. He has very solid hands, and he has a 99 elusiveness rating here. That's always bad to see if you're playing against them, but he has definitely some good speed as well. So Rogers, the outside guy, we're going to see him definitely. Now, Jonathan Paler, 5'10", 170, a very small and slender type slot receiver, I guess. He's a solid pass catcher. His route runnings are not right. It's not really there right now, but he has 97 speed, 99 acceleration. And with that kind of speed, you always have to worry, right? They do have a very solid O-line. I do not expect us to win that battle up front because we don't have the talent along the D-line. Isaiah Shirley is their top edge rusher, a great run stopper. He has great block shedding. He has also 88 power moves. 62 finesse moves is obviously not great, but he looks very, very solid as their top edge rusher. They have a defensive tackle here in Stephylan Green, or however you pronounce his name. Former 4-star, 6'4", 280, so a little bit on the lighter side for a defensive tackle, but nonetheless, he has 86 block shed, 86 strength. So that's more than enough, definitely, at the defensive tackle position to make an impact there. The power moves are not really there, but he has 82 finesse moves, so definitely also a solid pass rusher. And yeah, 84 acceleration is very good for someone of his size. Kamal Bonner is their top linebacker, 6'2", 214, so on the lighter side for a linebacker, but great coverage ability. He has 83 awareness, 81 play rec, looks pretty good. Has some hit power as well, knows how to rush the passer if that's necessary. The block shedding is the only thing that's to worry about. He also is a pretty decent athlete. Nothing spectacular, but 84 speed should be enough. And then Elijah Groves is the other linebacker. He's the bigger dude, but also very solid in coverage. Very good ability there. And then he has very good pass rush ability with his finesse moves at 90. The block shed, again, not great for this team, but they do have a good D-line, so I think that's going to matter a lot for these linebackers. And then they have a corner here, 6 foot, 182, with solid man cover ability, very good hands, and his zone coverage is pretty mediocre. 74 zone coverage is just not great. So maybe we have an opportunity there. If their top corner is not great in zone, every team runs at least 50% zone, right? So that's definitely an opportunity. And then their top safety, Ken Shard Palmer, with 89 zone coverage. So that's something to watch out for. He also has 93 catching and a robber and a house call physical ability. So he's definitely worrisome. And then 90 speed as well, that's pretty good. But yeah, we so far have not played against NC State. Obviously, this is an out-of-conference game, and we're going to play at their house. So that's definitely going to be a huge advantage for NC State. Having a home game, being the better team, having the better trenches. This is going to be a very tough game, even though this Maui offense should be a high-scoring affair this season. I expect them to do well on offense. I do not expect Maui to do that well on defense because, yeah, the D-line is just, it's not really there. We have one good edge rusher, but the rest of the D-line looks pretty weak, especially compared to an ACC team. And then also the linebacking core looks very weak. I assume we're going to be a lot better next year when our 2 4-star commits from last season are going to have their first off-season training boost. But we're going to see how this is going to go. And right off the bat, huge conversion there for Rogers over the middle. That's a 35-yarder. And just like that, they're already into field goal range. Now they're going to hand it off to Smothers, and he's going to get a new first down, 8 yards on the play. Now that's actually not Smothers. That's Isaiah Jones, I guess. First and goal from the 6 now, and Bailey's going to hand it off to Jones again, and that's going to be a touchdown Wolfpack. And they take the early lead. It's 7-0, and that drive was a little bit too easy. Maui really needs to figure some things out on defense. They do have a good secondary. The corners look very solid, but the front 7 for Maui is just the biggest weak spot on this team. But we're going to go back to our offense now as Whitehurst has a nice run on first down there. Now it's going to be a 1st and 10 split backfield for 5-man rush, and they get it away. And George Smith, the number 1 receiver, he takes over after we have graduated Lloyd Morgan there, or declaring to the NFL draft, I guess. But 3 and out, not 3 and out, but 3rd and 10, and we throw it right to the defense. Very lucky that was not pick-sixed. But so this is going to be a punt, and Jones is going to get the ball for NC State, and the carry is going to be an 8-yard gain. Isaiah Jones with almost the first down. Now a few plays later, it's 2nd and 4, and they are going to throw a screen, and I think that's finally Smothers, as he is breaking tackles left and right, gets a first down. Great play to move the chains. Now 3rd and 10, and this is outside of field goal range, so if you can stop them here, they might not get a field goal. We allow 7, so that's going to be a 4th and 3 now, and the 33-yard line. That's a 50-yard field goal, and this one is good. And I think those 7 yards that we just allowed on that last play cost us the field goal here. So now it's 10-0, and NC State is looking to apply pressure here on Edward Hirsch. He does get it away on time this time around. George Smith with the first down. Move the chains. But new first down and 10 now from the 33-yard line. And Hirsch is going to throw the bubble. And that's going to be good. And juking out people is Roger Ramirez. Great play. Now we're going to have a new first down toward the end of the first quarter. And Hirsch does get it away this time as well. And this is George Smith with another first down. He's the top receiver. He has the great catching ratings. We're going to rely a lot on him. 3rd and inches, and outrunning the defense. That's Will Whitehurst with a nice 10-yard gain. That could have as easily been a 5-yard loss. But we move into field goal range. 1st and 10. Hirsch is going to throw it and overthrows J.J. Easy by a mile. 3rd and 4. As Hirsch is going to motion out Whitehurst. So this is going to be a throw. 6-man pressure. Get it away. Easy. This time he's on target, but Easy can't hang on. Now it's 4th down and 4, and they are aggressive. They want this touchdown. And Hirsch, this is incomplete as well. Broken up by the linebacker for NC State. So no points. Turnover on downs. NC State back on offense and splitting the safeties. That's a 27-yarder for the NC State Wolfpack. 10-0 still, 8 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. And Bailey's going to motion over the tight end and then going to have a play action shot. And on the sideline, the pass is completed. What a play. And out of bounds with a new first down. That's going to be a first down now in plus territory. And they're going to run a screen. Gets another 10 yards and another first down. Bailey so far 11 of 12. It's almost perfect on the day. And now another completion. That's going to be another first down inside the red zone now. 3rd and 7. And Bailey stands tall in the pocket, delivers, and should have been intercepted. Gonzalez, you got to get that pick, man. Jesus. That's going to be another field goal for NC State. But at least it's still a 2-score game. But you got to have the pick there, man, Mr. Gonzalez. As J.J. Easy gets a nice catch there on the outside. 9 yards on the screen. Turns it upfield. Now over the middle, this is George Smith, and he had some room on the outside there, but he got caught from behind. He doesn't have the great speed that Lloyd Morgan has, but 92 speed should still do some damage as Will Whitehurst fights for another first down. Now 3rd and 3. Can we finally break up the donut on the scoreboard as he again misses by far his target, J.J. Easy. The redshirt freshman receiver playing his first game ever. And so far they have not been able to connect. But George Smith, he has been able to connect a lot with Hirsch. And he gets the first down there. And he is open again on this one as well. And that's going to be another first down into the red zone now. And Maui is trying to score this time around as well. And they are hell-bent on getting that touchdown. And over the middle, that one's caught. That's Greg McHugh, the tight end. We're going to see him a lot today as well. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And Will Whitehurst is going to run it in. And the first touchdown of the season is scored by a running back. Maui on the board, finally. 7-13 is the score. And now NC State gets the ball back on offense. Let's see if this defense can finally get him off the field. And this is another catch made. First down for C.J. Bailey there on the comeback route. 2nd and 10, and Bailey is going to throw it to the sideline. And you got to pick six it, man. Dude, Jason Miller, that needs to be a pick six. Oh, second drop pick today, and C.J. Bailey is going to throw it over the middle. 3rd and 10 turns into a new first down. Oh, man, we could lead this game right now, and instead NC State is marching down the field. 1st and 10, almost at midfield, and now caught. That's going to be a first down, and that's field goal range now. That's going to be Anderson on the catch. 1st and 10 for NC State. Pressure coming in. Wide open behind the defense. Daniel Madrid screws up the coverage. Touchdown, Rogers. And NC State takes a multi-score lead again. Gonna be a 13-point game as they do not go for the 2-point try. 4-man pressure, but the left tackle Moreno just gave that up a little bit too easily. Bonner just ran in there, and we couldn't do anything about it. And that's gonna end the half as Maui does not get another drive to try and make some plays, maybe get a field goal out of it or something. But yeah, that touchdown to Noah Rogers, that was really disappointing, man. we could have had a pick 6 on that drive, and instead NC State scores. First down and 10 for Maui after halftime, and again he overthrows JJ Easy. What is happening between these two? They are somehow not connecting at all. Now they are gonna throw it again here, and that one is knocked away as well. Double coverage on the outside there, and that's gonna be a punt back to NC State, and they have a great rushing lane there. That's gonna be a first down for NC State, and Hollywood Smothers finally gets involved here. First down and 10 from the 42, and they are going to hand it off to Smothers again, and that's going to be another first down, 11 yards on the play. And he has only had 9 carries so far. I would hand it off a lot more to him if I was NC State, because this run defense for Maui looks absolutely atrocious. Smothers gets 14 yards on this play. Second and 10, CJ Bailey is gonna throw it here after he makes some adjustments, and another drop pick 6, man. Jeez, dude, you gotta intercept it. You gotta pick 6 it there. That has to be 6 the other way, and instead it's Rogers in the end zone. Touchdown NC State. What are you doing? Maui needs to have these pick 6s, and instead on both occasions NC State scores immediately, and now they are going for 2 to make this a 3-touchdown game. I mean, I guess it is a 3-touchdown game anyway, but Smothers is going to be kept out. He does not get in there. So Maui at least has a half success there, but man, 3rd and 7, and Hirsch under pressure immediately. Nowhere to go with the football. Ball falls incomplete. That's going to be a punt, and great field position for NC State, as they are going to have a triple option play here, and they're gonna throw it out there to, or pitch it out there to Anderson, and he has a 29-yard run on the play. First down and 10 for CJ Bailey, and they're gonna hand it off to Smothers again, and that's gonna be another 9 yards. Close to a first down there. They convert. It's 1st and goal from the 5. Pressure coming in, but it was not quick enough. That's gonna be a touchdown for NC State. And at this point, what are you supposed to do? It's 33-7. Maui has not been able to get it going offensively, and the defense just not able to stop anything. I don't think we forced a single punt off of them. That was very disappointing. We're just gonna jump ahead to the end of the game here, because I mean, you see where this is going, right? The thing is, we actually were able to score a few points at the end of the game in garbage time, but it was far too late by then. We threw it 69 times with Edward Hirsch. Like, a usual game has 60 snaps per offense, and we just passed it for 69 times. We ran it for a few more times, so we had close to 80 plays run in this game, and we could not do much about it. We were not able to stop the running game from NC State. We were not able to stop Noah Rogers, their top receiver. We actually were able to stop Paler a little bit, but they had a couple more receivers that were really good. In the end, JJ Easy actually scored his first touchdown. It was just an easy goal line mesh play, so nothing special. But yeah, George Smith, he had 189 yards. It was definitely not his fault that we lost today. But man, if we had collected these 2 pick 6s, we had 3 chances. Like, we should have had 3 picks in this game. And these 2 pick 6s, they would have made the game a lot closer. And we would have actually been able to play for something in the 4th quarter instead of just padding our stats. But yeah, we were not able to. I don't think we had a single sack in this game. So yeah, that's how the season opener goes. But now we're gonna have a home opener against Southern Mississippi, and this is a team from the Sun Belt. So this is definitely something where we need to win, because they are a 1-star program. The top of their roster, it doesn't even look close to the top of our roster. They have a top quarterback here in Shakir Lovelace, 6'2", 218. He's from Mississippi, so the hometown kid. It's very solid throwing arm. His accuracies are decent, and he has lots of speed. So this kid is actually pretty dangerous, and he has the platinum field general mental ability. So definitely somebody to worry about here. JQ Gray is their running back. He's one of the slimmer guys, 5'8", elusive back type. He has pretty good hands. 83 juke move is solid. 77 spin move is okay. 91 speed. So a pretty good running back, I guess. Then they have Larry Simmons as their top receiver, and I think also he's the best player on the team, I think. Very good route runnings across the board. His hands, on the other hand, are lagging a little bit behind, but this kid is always open. And also not lacking speed. He has 90 speed, 91 acceleration. That's pretty solid. The second best receiver also looks really solid. Matt Nixon, 6 foot 190 out of Mary Hell, Mississippi. And yeah, that number 28 looks a little bit disgusting, but can change numbers. Or I mean, I guess I could change them, but receivers wearing numbers in the 20s is just that just looks wrong. He's a very good pass catcher. His route runnings are lagging a little bit behind. He has 88 speed, so he's quite definitely not the #1 receiver here on this team. They do not have a great O-line, however. This O-line should be beaten up by a lot from our team. And yeah, for the defense, they do have a good edge rusher here in Jalen Owens. 79 power moves, 61 finesse moves. The run stopping is okay. He's a decent athlete, I guess, but nothing crazy. Chris Jones is their top linebacker, but he's a power archetype player, and he has 89 finesse moves, 79 power moves. He looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. The run stopping is definitely there. The pass coverage is decent, nothing crazy, but solid enough for him to be able to be the top linebacker on this team. They have a really good corner here in Braxton Myers, 6'1", 205 out of Coppell, Texas. 78 man coverage, that's okay. 69 press, that's pretty bad. 84 catching is pretty good. 79 tackle, 79 pursuit, so he actually is a decent tackler. 81 zone coverage. Everything about this guy is decent, but not great. Moving on, we have got a #2 corner here in Will James, a junior, 6 foot 185 out of Grand Bay, Alabama. He was a former 2-star player, and he looks really good for somebody that was a 2-star, obviously. Great man coverage ability. The zone is lagging a little bit behind, but nothing to worry about, I think. 89 speed, that's pretty good. We obviously have not played them either, so our record is going to be 0-0. Maui is definitely the heavy favorite in this game, and it's also a home game, so we definitely need to win this. We have the better trenches, we have the better quarterback, we have the better receivers by far, and this is not even like a discussion. We need to win this, and by a lot. So let's see what this Southern Miss offense can do. They are going to start out with an 11 personnel formation. They're going to run it up the middle. That's going to be a first down for JQ Gray. 2nd and 10, and they are going to throw it to the outside as Lovelace fires a bullet there. And that's going to be caught on the out route from the wide out. Now they're going to run an option play, but that did not work out at all, as we have Nate Goodspeed in the backfield for a TFL. 3rd and 7 now for Lovelace, and he is going to roll out and go down, and that was a bad decision. Goodspeed again in the mix there, and we are going to have them punt it away. And now we're going to go on Maui offense as Jameel Morris gets an angle route thrown there. That's going to be a first down. Now, we have double slants from the right here on this play as we're going to motion out the running back. And JJ Easy is going to break a tackle, fall ahead, get the first down. What a play for JJ Easy, the freshman receiver, showing off the skills. First down and 10, motion for Whitehurst. We're going to throw it, and Hirsch just about got it away as Easy has another reception. That's 9 yards. And we're going to have a 3rd and 5 now from midfield. Hirsch has a 4-man rush, gets it away, but it's knocked down at the line. I think he threw it in somebody's helmet. 4th and 5, and we're going to get somebody to jump here. That's going to be Southern Miss on the penalty, and an easy first down. Thank you very much. And the drive continues. We're not yet in field goal range, but we are close. Now 3rd and 10, you gotta have this one as George Smith, tight coverage, still hangs on. And 4th down and 2, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna pass this one as George Smith, tough catch again, good coverage, but he makes the grab, and it's a 1st down. We're gonna move on. We're in field goal range now, 1st and 10, and we're gonna throw it to George Smith again. That's gonna be another 1st down. 2nd and 2. As I don't think George Smith is on the field right now. We're going to motion over a receiver. 2nd and 2, and Hirsch is going down. Everything was covered up on this play. Tylen McNichols on the sack. 3rd and 12. And we are going to throw it, and that's going to be caught. What a play by Greg McHugh, the tight end. We're going to move the chains into the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Gonna get it away on this one, and down to the 1. Taken down a little bit shy of the end zone is, that's Terry Carter, I think. 1st and goal, handed off. Whitehurst into the end zone. Maui with the touchdown. And the Surfers put some points on the board, and it's 7-0 to start this game. This is exactly how I imagine this game going. Southern Miss goes back on offense. Nowhere to go for the running back. It's Jerry Davis in the backfield, our top edge rusher. 2nd and 14. And Lovelace throws it over the middle. That's going to be intercepted. It's Manu Maliuna, the freshman safety. He's going to take it away. And Maui's going to have the ball inside the red zone to start this possession. 1st and 10. Edward Hirsch hands it off to Whitehurst, who's got about 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. They go spread out. The defense trips to the left, and they are going to throw it to the tight end. Touchdown Maui. Into the end zone is Greg McHugh, and Maui leads it by 14 now. A minute left in the quarter, and a 3rd and 10 for Lovelace, and he's gonna throw it over the middle, but that one is broken up, and that's gonna be a punt. 3rd punt in this game already for actually 2 punts and a turnover, but Southern Miss does not get it going so far, as JJ Easy has a huge completion, perfectly thrown dime there by Edward Hirsch, and now he's gonna throw it short. And George Smith is going to have the catch. That's going to be a 1st down. And now we're in the red zone again. 1st and 10. And Edward Hirsch is going to throw it over the middle again. Smith is going to be taken down at the 2. But he seems to be shaken up on the play. He's going to come out of the game. 2nd and 1 from the 2-yard line. And we're going to hand it off to Whitehurst. And he's got another one. Touchdown Maui. And the Surfers are pulling away in this game. Southern Miss not able to keep up. That's already 2 scores for Whitehurst. As we're going to go back to the Southern Miss offense. They're going to hand it off. And a nice running lane on the outside. Breaking the tackle. That's going to be a nice 1st down run for JQ Gray. 2nd and 10 now for Lovelace. And he is going to throw it on the outside. And the catch is made. Even though it was tight coverage. They do convert on that one as well. 1st and 10, they're going to motion out the running back, but the Lovelace is just going to take this one himself. 9 yards. Almost the 1st down. 2nd and 1 coming up. 11 personnel. Twins to the right, or trips, I guess. And that's going to be another 1st down for JQ Gray. And now Lovelace is down to the 5-yard line. And you got to score at some point. Touchdown into the end zone. That's going to be a score for Southern Miss, and they are now finally on the board, breaking up that donut. It's 21-7, and now we're gonna go back to the Maui offense on the outside. It should have been intercepted. Read this whole thing wrong. Willis, almost picks it off, breaks it up in the end, and we're gonna go back to the Southern Miss offense, and a huge opening in the middle of the field is gonna lead to a 1st down for Southern Miss. 6 minutes on the clock, and they're going to hand it off here. And now that is a little bit too easy. JQ Gray with a 9.5-yard run. 2nd and inches coming up right now. 11 personnel. Lovelace is gonna throw it. No, he's gonna take off and go get what he can. Yeah, that's gonna be a new first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line, and that's gonna be a slant caught for the touchdown as Southern Miss is now cutting into the lead. It's 14-21, and Maui needs to go score some points again. 3rd and 5. They're gonna motion over a receiver, and we're gonna have a pass as Hirsch is gonna have a wide open Roger Ramirez, and he's gonna have 26 yards on the play. Very explosive. And now we're gonna have a 1st down and 10 almost from midfield, and Hirsch has a man wide open down the field. It's JJ Easy. Touchdown Maui, 51 yards to the house. That's gonna be a massive touchdown for JJ Easy. And Surfers up by 2 scores again. It's a 28-14 game. And look how perfectly he drops it in there in stride. Didn't even have to slow down at all to catch that one. Great pass by Edward Hirsch as they abuse the cover 2 call for Southern Miss. And now nowhere to go for JQ Gray as Nate Goodspeed has another TFL in this game. 2nd and 13 now, and we're gonna have another scramble from Lovelace, and he's gonna have lots of room, and he fumbles it away. What are you doing? That was a 27-yard scramble. Just slide, man. You already had the 1st down a mile back, but he instead fumbles it away. And now 1st and 10 over the middle. A catch is made. What a play by, I think that's Greg McHugh, the tight end again, as he's trash talking his opponent. 2nd and 10, and Hirsch resets. Wide open, and that's gonna be a catch again, laying out there again the tight end, Greg McHugh. At this point, by the way, George Smith, the receiver, he has left the game because of an injury, and we're now operating with JJ Easy and Terry McCarter a lot. Now 3rd and goal, gotta go get the touchdown. That's gonna be it. Touchdown JJ Easy. And it's just like that. Maui goes and gets another touchdown. And suddenly, this is a 3-score game. And Southern Miss doesn't look like they're in it anymore. And this is also the end of the 2nd quarter. 16 seconds on the clock. As JQ Gray is going to dance his way through the defense. Gets away from it. And he's going to run it down the field. 20-10-5 touchdown. JQ Gray just broke a couple tackles there and then spins away from the rest of the defense, and nobody catches him into the end zone. 4 seconds on the clock as we're gonna just go to half. 14-point game again. But of course, if you enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, as we have a tough game here. It's 35-21, so we are definitely leading it. But Southern Miss has shown to be a little bit more resilient than you'd expect, as we get an 8-yard connection there, and that is actually DeAndre Vick, a receiver that is usually on the bench. But now that George Smith is out, we have to involve him a little bit in the offense in 4 receiver sets. So 10 personnel, so to speak. Now Will Whitehurst has a huge running lane, breaks a tackle into field goal range, and we're going to try to score on this, I think. 2nd and 9, and this is wide open. Terry Carter gets out of bounds with a huge 1st down, 13 yards on the play. And now we're inside the 5. It's 3rd and 4, and we are actually going to run it. And this is going to be a touchdown as Whitehurst goes into the end zone for a 3rd time today. Maui again up by 3 scores. It's 42-21, and Southern Miss really has to start scoring some major touchdowns here, and they're gonna throw the screen to JQ Gray, but that's not gonna be enough. It's 4th down. They're actually gonna punt it away, and after a couple successful runs, it's 2nd and 5 at the edge of field goal range, and the pass is caught by Greg McHugh, the tight end, who has been seeing an increasing amount of targets here. in the wake of the Smith injury. But this one goes out to Carter. He's going and getting the first down there. 2nd and 3, they go empty, and Whitehurst goes and gets another touchdown. Now as a receiver, 4th touchdown on the day. Will Whitehurst, the running back. And you would know where this is going, right? We're just going to jump ahead to the end. We got another couple touchdowns at the end there. But definitely a dominant performance. We had Edward Hirsch throw for almost 500 yards, almost 70% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, no picks. He had 57 attempts in this game. As Lovelace did have a couple interceptions. That's just not great news. Not going to win any games if you're throwing interceptions and the other team doesn't. They also had a forced fumble, which was recovered by Maui. So all in all, a bad day for Southern Miss. They did not have a chance in this game. Whitehurst, 4 touchdowns. Hang on. Did that just say he had... Oh, he has 5 touchdowns. Oh my god. He got a rushing touchdown at the end. He had 3 rushing touchdowns and then a receiving touchdown, and then at the end he got another rushing touchdown, I think. But Easy had a massive game, 167 yards, and then Greg McHugh, the tight end, also has a great game. We are not really able to stop the receivers that well, but it doesn't matter because if you're putting up 50 points, you're usually gonna win. And yeah, we did allow a sack there. That was bad news. It was right in that phase where they were kind of coming back after being down by 21. Yeah, that interception by Manu Maliuna was also very clutch. That put us up early because I think we started that drive at like the 11 or 13 yard line or something. And then, yeah, Nate Goodspeed, the freshman edge rusher, he did have a very solid day on the ground. He got a half sack. He split it with a defensive tackle. But he also had a couple more stops for losses against the run. That's very nice to see. And then, yeah, the forced fumble was actually forced by our middle linebacker, Ralph Jones. Player of the week for the Mountain West Conference. This is Will Whitehurst with actually 5 touchdowns, not 4. 4 rushing touchdowns, yeah, sure. Great news here. We have a recruit. Our first commit of the season is going to be a 4-star receiver, Miguel Maldonado. 5'10", 169, a very slender frame out of Henderson, Nevada. But he's a route runner. He has 94 speed, and his medium route running is 81. His short is 76. Can't see his deep is 68. That's not great. But he's 5'10". This kid's definitely going to be a slot receiver. Now for this next game, we are going to have a couple of visits. Gregory Crouch out of San Bernardino, California, 6'7", 295 with very solid pass blocking ratings right off the bat, all of them in the mid-80s. The 77 strength is not great, but if he doesn't have bad caps, I think we're going to be fine. Demarius Sturgis, he's an agile guard, 6'1", 293. It's a little bit on the lighter side for a guard, but 93 strength. And all his blocking ratings are in the mid to high 70s. That's very good to see. We also gonna have a linebacker, Jarek Westbrook, the 5-star kid. It's a very tight battle for him. I'm very scared to not get him. He has 90 acceleration, 88 speed, along with great tackling and pursuit. His zone coverage is 76. That's also very good. And then we also have a 5-star corner at this next game. A man coverage corner out of Long Beach, California. 6'2", 198 with 98 speed. 79 man coverage. Don't see the zone, but 85 press right off the bat is very good. And he also has already a platinum ability, man. Now, we're going to have George Smith not at this game because he got injured with broken ribs in that last game. He didn't play for the second half, and he's going to miss this next game, but then he's going to be back for the next episode. This next game is going to be against the Stanford Cardinal, a team that plays in the Pac-12, but they don't have really the strongest roster there. So far, they are 3-0, which is actually kind of surprising to me, but they are looking definitely like a team we need to beat. Elijah Brown is their quarterback out of Huntington Beach, California. He has very good accuracies across the board. His throw power is 92. That's solid enough, but he's not quite the athlete. He's definitely more of a pocket passer. 78 speed there is just pretty slow. Excuse me. Leo Pulalasi is their running back. He has great power tools, and definitely somebody that is able to run over people. He does have some pretty good elusiveness as well. It's not like he's a bad elusive back then, but 88 speed is not super fast. The ability to break tackles is there, however. Ismael Cisse, 6 foot with I think 179. Great hands, but the route running is just not there right now, and it's not gonna get that much better either. But he has 94 speed, so he doesn't have great route running, but he has the speed to separate from people. Bradley Sampson is their top tight end, and he's one of their best players on the entire team, as he has great blocking ratings. Awesome blocker. The hands and the route running is just not really there. He's a great blocker, but as a pass recipient, man, that 73 speed looks atrocious. They do not have a great O-line. Right off the bat, this is not an O-line that's gonna blow us out of the water. And the D-line, they do have a couple of good players, but they also have a couple of holes. As Joe Asiain, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. 88 power moves, great strength, 86 block shedding, really good player. Not the best athlete overall, but looks very good. And on the interior, we have Braden Marceau Olayinka. 85 power moves with 87 strength, 90 awareness, 80 block shed, and the 85 acceleration is actually pretty special there. They have a linebacker here in Tevarua Tafiti. He's from Hawaii, obviously, and he's a very solid power and finesse rusher, but he's a linebacker actually, so he can do everything. He's one of those 3-4 outside linebackers. If you're gonna rush him, that's gonna be an issue. But the one thing he can't do is run fast. His coverage abilities okay, I guess. Mac Scott is their top corner. 84 man coverage, 74 press is not great. 86 catching is pretty good, but 69 zone coverage, man, that is atrocious. That is really bad. So this is their best corner, and it's not gonna get better if you go down the depth chart. Their top safety is Donald Camp. Very solid run stopper, but the pass coverage not really there. 77 zone is decent, I guess, but it's not great either. And obviously we haven't played Stanford either. Now we are still in the Mountain West Conference, and this is going to be a Pac-12 opponent, so you can't underestimate them. But as you could see on that graphic on the right side, we are by so far the better team, man. And we definitely need to win this game, as Whitehurst is going to receive it back deep and go out to the 20-yard line, where Maui is going to start this drive. This is going to be another home game, of course, because obviously we have visits on this game. So this is a very important game to win, and we're going to motion over our slot receiver in Terry Carter. And Hirsch is going to get it away, but easy. It's a little bit too out there for easy to catch. So that's going to be an incompletion and a punt right to the Stanford offense. And down the field, intercepted on his first throw of the day. It's Nick Candelaria, and he has so much room to return it. Down at the 49 of Stanford. And Maui just takes it away immediately. And get the ball back for their offense, as Hirsch is going to throw it down the field. This is caught. Touchdown. Profiting immediately. 2-play drive. Touchdown, Greg McHugh. And Maui's up by 7. Great play by Edward Hirsch, recognizing that Greg McHugh had split the safeties and was wide open down the field there. 2nd and 10 And they are going to throw it on the outside. What a grab. Laying out there, as we're going to have a roughing the passer call on top of this play. So it's going to be a net 30-yard gain for this team. And now they're at midfield, 2nd and 3, and they are going to hand it off. And that's going to be a little bit too easy, as Pulalasi is going to have the first down. 3rd and 6. Brown is going to throw it to the sideline on the screen, and that's going to be a first down. They are moving the chains. So far this has been a somewhat close game. Just 2 big plays on the interception and the touchdown there, as they are going to convert this one as well. Cisse on the catch. 1st and 10 from the 15 now. They're inside the red zone, and they're going to just hand it off to Pulalasi. He's got 8 yards. And one funny thing that I just realized, the 3 top running backs from these 3 teams that we have just played, they all wear number 20. That's pretty funny to me. But Daniel Madrid has a very nice TFL there. And now 3rd and 6. Brown is going to throw it, and that one is going to be caught. Oh, man, he had a chance to get off the field, but Cisse catches it, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And they are going to have the flip forward not work out at all. Daniel Madrid on another TFL, the safety down there in the box. And now they're going to hand it off to the running back. Pulalasi into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. And they tie up the game after all. It's tied at 7. Now a new ball game halfway through the first quarter. Both teams have scored once. And Maui's going to get the ball back with trips to the right. Whitehurst to the back. And they are going to throw the screen to the outside on that RPO. And that's actually DeAndre Vick, who will continue to play a little bit in the absence of our top receiver, George Smith. 2nd and inches and wide open. That's Carter, and he has the 96 speed, and it's on display there. He's going to get the first down. And now from midfield. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 4 as Hirsch is going to throw it over the middle, and the catch is made. And that's Whitehurst again on the angle route there. 2nd and 9, and the back is Whitehurst, as Hirsch is going to reset his feet a couple times, but everything was covered up. The zones held up pretty well. 4th down and 18 after that sack, and we are going to have a field goal try that's good. Goodrow knocks it through, and we are leading this affair 10-7 as Will Brown takes the offense again for Stanford, and he's going to have this one caught. What a play for Stanford. What a first down catch there. And that's the end of the first quarter. Now we're going to have a handoff here to Pulalasi. Bad angle by Candelaria. You need to stop him at the sticks there. He gets a lot of extra yardage. 1st and 10. Brown is going to throw it, dump it off to his easy option underneath. That's going to be a first down for Stanford. Now we're inside the field goal range, and Will Brown has lots of time to throw it. That's going to be another catch. First down, about 12 yards on that play. Now close bunch to the left. They're going to hand it off to Pulalasi up the middle. And with authority, he falls ahead, gets a first down inside the 5 now. 1st and goal from the 1. Hand it off. Pulalasi, touchdown, Stanford. And they are not going to go away easily, as Stanford has now taken the lead. It's 14-10, and we're halfway through the second quarter. And Hirsch is going to get the slip screen away, but it falls incomplete. 3 and out for the Maui offense, and good field position now for Stanford as they are looking to put some more points on the board. And up the middle, that's Pulalasi again. Now 2nd down and 10 from the 40. Gonna hand it off to Pulalasi again, and he fumbles it away! Maui's on it. They recover, and that was very bad news for Stanford. They were on the verge of scoring again, maybe making this a 2-score game, and instead, Hirsch is gonna have the opportunity here, and he's gonna have the catch there by Terry Carter. 2nd one on the day. That's gonna be a 3rd and 9. And over the middle, that should have been picked. He did not see that linebacker. That's actually a safety, Darius Davis. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line as Pulalasi's going to get taken down for a loss. That's Kenneth Phelps in the backfield. 2nd and 13, and they're going to hand it off. That's actually not Pulalasi this time. And they get about a 10-yard gain out of that as Hampton is going to have the carry this time. Now Pulalasi's back in the game, and he is taken down. That's Manu Maliuna on the tackle, and they have to punt it away. Good field position now for Maui, and on the corner route, that's going to be knocked away. Another 3 and out for the Maui offense. No points tacked on, and now 3rd and 6, and they go with a run. Pulalasi couldn't get it. 4th and 1. That was very close, but they have to punt it right back. Another 3 and out, and now we're right at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. Hirsch, that's caught. That's Greg McHugh on the first down reception, and we're down to the 50-yard line. 2nd and 10 as Hirsch is going to have a clean pocket to throw from. 1-on-1 down the field, broken up and intercepted. This one was intended for Roger Ramirez, and they're going to run it back to midfield. What a play for the Stanford defense. And they have about 1:20 seconds on the clock as Brown is going to reset over the top. It's intercepted. Daniel Madrid, the safety, takes it back for the Maui offense. Farrell was wide open there, and then Brown just underthrew it. And Daniel Madrid had the awareness to see where the ball was going. 1st and 10. 1-on-1 downfield. This one's caught. That's J.J. Easy. And he's got the first down in field goal range. Huge play on the fly there. And Hirsch has now crossed 1,000 passing yards on the season as he just lays this one up. And what a catch by J.J. Easy there. He does not really have the speed to run away, but he does have a little bit of size. 3rd and 10 now. And Hirsch is going to throw it underneath, and Whitehurst does not get the first down there. Maui, do they take the field goal? Yes, they kind of have to. They did try to force him to jump off sides, but instead we got a false start. Maui takes the field goal on a 4th and 9, and now we're down by 1 point. The problem is we left a little bit too much time on the clock for Stanford. 48 seconds. That's a nice start. 9 yards to the outside there. Actually, his name is not Will Brown. It's something else Brown, but it's Brown. So Brown stands tall in the pocket, and this one should have been picked, man. Jeez. Gotta pick this one off, man. Jason Miller right there. 1st and 10 after the punt. So 20 seconds on the clock. 1-on-1 down the field, and this one's caught by Easy, and he's got the catch. That's going to be down at the 22-yard line. They're taking the timeout, and they got themselves into scoring range again after they forced a 3-and-out on Stanford. Or not a 3-and-out, but a punt on Stanford. They get the ball back, get a huge completion there, and now Hirsch has a shot. 1-on-1 end zone touchdown. It's Greg McHugh. He had the perfect route and the perfect ball. And that one was a great throw with 2 seconds left in the game. Maui takes the lead, and they're up 20-14. Hirsch had pressure in his face because this was a zero blitz. But the zero blitz also explains why Greg McHugh got behind the defense. There was no safeties. And yeah, we are up by 6 at halftime, but we gotta shut down Stanford if we want to win this game, man. Stanford has been a really tough challenge so far, and they're gonna open the second half on offense with trips to the left, and Brown is gonna throw it to the outside, and that one's caught. But 4th down coming up. Farrell did hang on, but couldn't make anything happen. Zero blitz for Hirsch. He didn't see it coming. Everything was covered up well enough, and that's gonna be a 3rd and 9. Hirsch is gonna motion out Whitehurst. And he has a clean pocket for now. And over the middle, he overthrows Terry Carter by a mile. So that's going to be a punt. And Stanford gets the ball on offense. And this one's caught for a first down. Pretty disappointing stuff there. Stanford is able to move the ball a little bit too easily on this defense. And Brown has another completion here. But that's going to be a 4th and 1. And they did elect to punt it away at midfield. 4th and 1. Yeah, you gotta take that one as 3rd down and 10. We throw up the corner route to Carter, and he lets it slipped through his hands. Great field position now for the Stanford offense, as they are going to run for 9 yards on that play with Champ Hampton. 2nd and 8 for Brown. They're going to hand it off to Hampton again, and he's got another massive first down run, 11 yards on that play. Third and goal, and this one is caught shy. Taken down, and they are going for it. 4th and goal, they want to know it. And they are going to run it up the middle. Pulalasi into the end zone. The power back gets it. And Stanford retakes the lead, 21-20. Great play by Pulalasi. Great play call to go for it and get the touchdown instead of putting the field goal on the board. 1st and 10. Catch is made. It's DeAndre Vick. He's got the first down, man. That looks pretty solid from him. 1st and 10 now from the 31. And we're going to have a slant over the middle, but they elect to throw the one-on-one ball. And it is caught. That's Roger Ramirez. And that is going to be a 48-yard catch for the slot receiver, as he has shown off the speed there. 3rd and 6, and Hirsch is going to have a 0 blitz on him. Touchdown. It's Terry Carter. Maui with another touchdown against the 0 blitz. And now they are back on top, 27-21. It's a 6-point game again. And Maui really needs to stop Stanford here from getting any points, as they are going to hand it off to Hampton. And that's going to be 10 yards and a first down. We are at the end of the 3rd quarter here. And this is a 6-point game, as Stanford still has the ball. Man, the QB targets are crazy. We have a lot of targets going around to a lot of different receivers. Greg McHugh gets a bunch. JJ Easy. Most targets went out to Terry Carter so far, as we have an 8-yard gain for the Stanford offense there. Elijah Brown so far 19-31. 1st down and 10 over the middle, and that is a catch made on the dump off to Amari Gordon. 3rd and 6, as Elijah Brown is going to get sacked. That was a sack by Jerry Davis, and it was about time, because they were not able to get any points out of that drive in the end. And we're going to have a one-on-one down the field, but sadly that one's going to fall incomplete. So 3 and out for the Maui offense. And now 3rd and 6. This is going to be another 3 and out. Miller and Goodspeed in the backfield. 1st and 10 now from the 17-yard line, and the catch is made by Easy. Got 9 yards and almost a first down. Now 1st and 10 from the 33, as Edward Hirsch is going to throw it on the angle route. Close to another first down, and they're going to miss one of their top players in the defensive tackle. Oh, I don't know his name anymore. More so Lainka or something. 1st down and 10 is going to be achieved by JJ Easy here. Now 3rd and 6, and they are running this clock down, man. We have just started the 4th quarter, but on this drive they let the clock run. They want to put some points on the board and then have Stanford have the football with no time left. 2nd and 10, and we're at 2 minutes and 44 seconds on the game clock, as they're going to motion over Carter. Going to throw it over the middle, and that catch is made. What a play by Greg McHugh. The laying out for these passes looks unreal. 1st and goal from the 10, handed off to Whitehurst up the middle, and Stanford starts taking timeouts here, as they have 2 left. 1 minute and 54 seconds on the clock. Now they have only 1 left, and they are going to throw for it. And over the middle, catch is made. Maui with the touchdown. And that should do it. It's JJ Easy, as he took over the duties from George Smith to be the top wideout here on the outside. He has the size. And Maui takes away the win. Edward Hirsch, not the greatest day you'll ever see. The Stanford team was actually pretty scrappy for a team that looks this bad. But Hirsch, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception off the rebound there. That was not his fault. Brown had 2 picks. That was not great. Pulalasi, oh man, we couldn't stop him, man. We could not stop him. He could have gone for 150 yards, honestly. And yeah, for receivers, we have Borden, he was actually making a bunch of catches, but the top receivers, we were able to shut them down. As Will Whitehurst, well, we could not get it going on the ground. They had actually a pretty stout run defense. That was definitely an issue. JJ Easy, again, a massive day, 123 yards on a touchdown. Greg McHugh had 106 yards on 2 touchdowns. And yeah, even Ramirez had 75 yards. Terry Carter had 41. Everybody was getting the football today, but the big value targets went to Easy and McHugh. We did have a couple of sacks, but nothing too crazy. Man, that interception by Daniel Madrid, that totally changed the game, because if that ball was on the money, that would have been a touchdown. Now, backup safety Mitch Hendricks was the one that forced the fumbles up. We again forced 3 turnovers. We win the game in the end. And yeah, they were just no match. Now, we have some even better news. Kenyon Talbot. He's 6'2", 176. We get another receiver. For a second there, I thought we were going to lose out. And if this battle had gone on for one more week, we would have lost on it. But 6'2", with 92 speed, 90 acceleration, some decent route running ability. He is not the best pass catcher so far, but I guess we'll see. We get another recruit. Our first, I think it's our first 5-star recruit in the series. Jarek Westbrook, West Hills, California. 6'3", 232 with 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 76 zone coverage, and all the important tackling ratings are in the 80s. Now, this one got us ranked. We are now ranked number 22. And I mean, I guess we'll see how the next episode's gonna go. It's gonna be 3 more out of conference games. We are at 2-1 so far. When I did the division realignment, I forgot to reassign 9 games per conference. So instead, we're gonna have 6 conference games this year and 6 non-conference games. So this episode and the next one is just 6 games of non-conference play. But then the second half of the season is entirely Mountain West Conference. And yeah. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Maui Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.